vegetables, meat, and bread. Items that most of us take for granted. For Miss Candace Chapple and her 4 children, they are literally miles away. Candace Chapple lives at Youngblood Road, just south of Milledgeville, an area that is classified by the US Department of Agriculture as an urban food desert. A place where at least 20% of the households are under the poverty line, and where the nearest grocery store is further than a mile away for at least a third of the population. A place where there is low access to healthy and affordable food. For Candace Chapple, no job and no money means that she has to do without one of the most important things in America, a car.
Well, the coping with it is just aggravating. You always have to call somebody, and then you never know their schedule and what they've planned for the day, and kind of just working around everybody else's schedule to get the things that you need done, and it's just aggravating.
According to the USDA, 388 households south of Milledgeville do not have access to a car and are further than half a mile away from any grocery store. People are therefore forced to rely on family and friends to get what they need.
It kind of just makes me wishy-washy. Like, sometimes I don't want to call them. Kind of got a little bit too much pride. But then, you have to think about your kids. It's whether you or them, they need things. So I wash my pride aside, whatever. I just call, whether they say yes or no, it's worth a try. But like, sometimes I don't want to be bothered with people because they get on my nerves. Sometimes I want to be bothered with my mom. She get on my nerves too.
Well, sometimes once a week, whenever she need to go somewhere, because sometimes, she have to go get the baby milk and stuff like that, and so I have to take her there, and then like maybe once a month sometimes she go and get her grocery at Walmart and stuff like that. So I have to go and load them all up, the children and her, and I take her wherever she need to go,
The closest grocery store for Candace Chapple is a small store called Johnny McDade Groceries at Winsome Highway, just about a mile away from the house. Miss Candace Dukes works at the store and meets a lot of people on foot.
A lot of people walk. Like a lot of our customers, they live in the general area and most of them don't have vehicles, so they do walk. We even have veterans that come up here in wheelchairs.
A few miles down Winsome Highway at Georgia College, Dr. Jim Lidstone works with health and social issues in the community, areas that are closely related to life in a food desert.
Well, I think that people that live in a food desert, again, have limited access to, to healthy, affordable food. And if you have limited access, then you're not going to eat as well as you should. If you live in a neighborhood that, typically neighborhoods that are food deserts are also neighborhoods that have issues related to crime and safety. And so if you live in that kind of a neighborhood, you're not as likely to get out and walk or ride a bike or have your kids go out and play, things like that. So that combination of lack of access to opportunities to be physically active and a lack of access to healthy food, really makes you at risk for chronic disease.
Out of the refrigerator.
For Candace, shopping for food with 4 kids means she saves a lot of money buying food at the bigger supermarkets. But supermarkets are far away and public transportation does not exist.
They had something local that didn't cost as much as a cab, to go here and there, and something bigger, for the ones that have excess kids, that would be nice or whatever. So.
However, it wasn't always like this.
Well, it actually, I did purchase that vehicle, but the vehicle needs a transmission. So therefore, we're not, I don't have enough money to get the transmission fixed right now. So, I'm working at it. It's just like, it's kind of hard. Being that we have to pay all the bills here. I have to pay the rent, the gas, the water, the light bill, then the internet. So it's so many bills in one phone. So I can't put nothing back to work towards the car because I try to struggle to get these bills paid. So and I'm not working, so I do hair here. So just, you know, do a little bit of odds and ends, do a little babysitting, little different things. Make ends meet.
Yet 8 months without a vehicle, Candace still remains hopeful.
Like, I would never give up the faith or the hope that, you know, things will get better or whatever. And soon I'm gonna just start back trying to go to work, cause like I had recently had a baby and she's 5 months now, so I think it's right to go ahead and get back in the work field. Just let her go to daycare, you know, pray for the best, you know. But I'm definitely gonna get back on my feet. As far as a ride, I'm not staying here that long. I'm just, you know, down and out right now. But I got hope that it'll get better.